the one above. When they speak, you can feel what's true. 'Cause they've lived it all, and they'll walk with you. Jackie and Gail, just love, just real. Two voices of grace that help you heal.
Hey, welcome back to Raw, Restoring Awesome Warriors. I'm your host, Jackie H, and I have here with me my co-host, Gail, Barron, the judge. Uh, how you doing today?
Good
Good. Okay. With a DT?
with a DT.
Okay, period. Okay. Um, well, we're back. We're back for another Wednesday. Just going to have just a short chat today. Just being us. Uh, what did you do today?
I worked on some advertising,
Okay.
uh,
So I know you have something coming
paying
up.
some bills.
Bills as always, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I know you got a few things going up, and then we're going to just share that the group that you're in. So you want to talk about that a little bit? What you're doing for your
Yeah, so on December 14th, where the mighty women of God, sister to sister, we're going to be blessing some children uh, with some toys.
hmm
We try to give back, and especially this year with everything, uh, so much uncertainty. So, as Daddy would tell us, put a little sunshine in somebody's life.
Okay, and
So,
where's that going to be? Or
it's going to be at 5807 North Broad Street. That's Philadelphia, PA 19141.
okay, all right.
It's
So
at the Restoration Interdenominational Ministries,
okay,
where Pastor Vanessa Mills is the
okay,
pastor. She's part of
okay,
the the women to women group, and
okay.
so we do this every year,
Every year, okay. So uh, keeping hope alive.
keeping hope alive.
Okay, all right. So you have that date as December the 14th.
Yes.
Okay. Well, we have something else that's coming up that we're going to be a part of, where uh, that's next Saturday,
Right.
uh, November the 22nd, where they can come and have real talk
Real talk.
with Gail Barron, continuing on from the Esther series. Um, we'll have food, and that'd be from 12
The
noon
four.
to 4.
Mm.
Okay. And that's at Grange and Camac Street
Right.
in the Logan section of Philadelphia.
Right.
Okay.
Logan Island. I'm not sure what they call that
Okay. All
section
right.
of the city.
We'll put that in our chat so they can have the person, Miss Viola, who they supposed to contact
Right.
for RSVP for that. Okay. All right. Well, moving right along and keep it going. Got a lot of things looking forward to. So our government is still in shutdown, right?
Right.
Okay. So they're supposed to have a meeting tonight.
Tonight.
Tonight at 7. So I'm hoping everybody is faring okay. We've been checking on people. We had a good turnout for Sunday. Fed a lot of people on Sunday, but I know that was just Sunday. Today is
Yes.
Wednesday, so
Yes.
somebody probably still is hungry today. But we're doing the best we can
Right.
to share and put the get the information out there. And if anyone have anything that they got going on as far as feeding, and just put it in the chat and let people know where you at so they can know where to uh, go get the food or whatever it is that you have going on, because there are still people even after the shutdown is over, there's people who are still hungry
Right.
and need things.
Right.
So glad to share that. So you have anything else that you want to share before we get started?
No, that's pretty much
Pretty much it.
pretty much it.
Okay. And if anybody else have anything that you would like to share to let people know what's going on in the city, or I'm gonna put back in the chat when I get off. There's things here in Chester, people who that need food. I don't know if they don't ran out, but there are places that have things um, that's going on. I meant to check with Pastor James Scott. I know that he was collecting clothes or something, but there's a lot of things that going on around in the city of Philadelphia for helping people, and we always like to share that information
Right.
for because there's always somebody who needs um, help. But anyway, we calling this just being us tonight, right? I'm gonna let you start off because you be thinking
No,
you be
no,
thinking that
you go.
I'd be going
You
wild, but I I just like to talk about life situation, the things that's going on, things that people won't discuss and won't talk about, or don't think is important. You know, people are losing hope over a lot of things. So what I heard, I think it was Sunday, I was talking to another person that when you go through these struggles like the shutdown and people getting laid off and people don't have food, it mess with a lot of aspects of your life. Say like you're married. I'm just using this as an example. Well, because you can't handle this over here, it could affect your marriage or it can affect sickness. It can affect different things that people don't realize that that's what it is. Because you're hungry, you take it out on somebody else, but it's
right.
the symptom is over. That's just flaring that symptom, but the root is because you don't have. So there's a lot of people who has lost their jobs. They are cutting like I think a lot of the flights and stuff are canceled and cut. Now people was looking forward to getting way down. Now instead of looking forward to a happy vacation. Now you got to worry about if you're going to get on the
Yeah.
flight, So it's like one thing after another. So I don't know if you have anything that you want to talk about that people just lose. We might not be losing hope because we
Yes.
have someone to have hope, but just because I'm doing okay, I don't want to assume that everybody is in the same state. There's people who is looking forward to a change. They need it. They need vacation. They need something. So now you get the vacation schedule. Now you don't even know if you're going to be able to go. So what could we speak to of how you keep hope alive when there's so much coming at you? What would Gail say? Or what is Gail doing?
It was. I can't speak for me because
Well, you went through something similar. You went through a disability.
what I'm
So
saying because I
is
was already in the shutdown, so I was I was already in the shutdown.
Gail, you
So
you did more traveling, doing more
I
stuff
know,
while
but
you're on disability.
I was in the shutdown
Well, why you was in a shutdown? What that mean?
because I couldn't work. I, you know, my life period has changed.
So what did you do to keep hope alive?
I, but this shutdown is kind of different. I I started doing more things like on my computer and things because I some things I still can do. I just can't. I'm very very limited.
So that's something people can do, get creative.
So in I got creative in that.
Mhm.
Um, but one thing, especially aside from the food, that really disturbs me. The other thing is is what they're doing to the traffic, air traffic controllers.
Mhm. So what they doing?
And so what I heard today was, just some things of them being uh punished for not coming to work. And so I don't understand that they're not coming to work because they're not getting paid. They still have lives. Somebody have family and children to feed. So you want me to come to a job that's not paying me versus going to get a job that can pay you?
What do it sound like?
Pharaoh.
Pharaoh. I get ready to say
Pharaoh.
it's nothing new under the sun. It's just keep
It's
going
nothing.
around. It just go around and around
Yeah.
and around. You put more on someone. You know, first of all, a lot of people who not even get paid don't even have profit to get to work.
Yeah.
Then you don't even have uh, nothing to pay your babysitter. So it's stress on top of stress on top of it's just piling up.
Yeah.
And I think this is the first year that I've seen it. It happened before, but I think I really paid attention this time of what really goes on. Because sometimes when things are going on, you can be just keep on with your life since it don't touch you really. It affect everybody, but since you didn't lose your job, you probably don't take it like it's somebody who it happened to. But this time, even though it didn't affect me all the way, but I paid attention.
Yeah.
And that's all I thought about. Here, take this straw and make bread.
It's
Just
it's it's
one thing.
it's just crazy. Then along with, I mean, it's not only hitting higher up, but down here, like with the scepter. It's just like one thing after another. Mommy used to always say like contractions.
Shaking hands.
They shaking hands, and
Mhm.
that's what it seems like, and it is no letting up.
And what I want to ask you is that okay? I'm gonna speak to both sides, the believers and people who don't. You know, where are we standing at as believers? Are we get more prayers together or linking up to do to? What is the thought process of where we stand at? Because everybody wasn't affected, but as caring for those who are, are you praying more or you asking God? Or what we doing? I mean, I know we're helping each other, but what is the, I don't know. I'm
I,
just asking.
I don't have an
We
answer either.
okay. So it seems like um I don't know if there answer. I mean, I know there is an answer, but if if we would turn, if we would go back and
That's
we
that's
gotta like I told you before, I go to a lot of sessions and stuff where they're more mad than praying. They're more
yeah.
angry at Trump. They're more
I don't
angry at this, and I'm
understand.
saying that being angry and still got to go through it is not helping. We need answers. I just like if anybody got solutions to what is that? I think more people got out this time and voted,
Yeah, they
and
did.
so
They did.
sometimes action we have to take action. I mean, I'm not saying it's a God thing or what God got something that you know that this is His hands.
Even if you do have something against it, I
If He
mean,
got His
have
hands in it,
got his hands in it, there is still an answer.
right? Yeah,
Because Second Chronicles 7:14,
mhm,
he said, "If
yeah,
I shut up heaven,
yeah,
and if I send the pestilence and
mhm,
the locusts amongst the people," he said, "If my people." So
yeah,
it's still an answer,
yeah,
even if it's a punishment for the believer. I'm saying,
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah,
But if it is,
yeah,
it's still a way out.
yeah,
If we will humble ourselves,
yeah,
pray, I don't. I don't know what uh I don't hear anything except, about like people telling where people get food at.
Hmm.
I hear that part. But as far as I don't know.
It's just food for thought to
Yeah.
think about, like how could it turn around, or how could we bombard heaven, or if we think it's, if it's we being unjustly, or is injustice done. Is a lot of things that's going on. Instead of complaining, it seems like we would, do the opposite, and like I say, pull together and help out. Last week we was talking about in the book of Acts where they sold and did different things and got on one accord with his unity, and we still help. But it's just talking out loud of what are we doing besides complaining about who's in charge. We already know that that's an issue, but God got control of that too. So I'm just saying, places I go, that's the only thing I hear. Even in my building that I stay in, that's the number one complaint is that. But there is solution. I don't
And
I
and
don't
my
know.
solution,
What's your
I
solution?
only have one
What's your
solution.
solution?
Is return back to God.
Okay.
Because He's the only one.
Yeah.
Giants do fall.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I know He sets up and He takes down.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
just like in the days of the Egyptian Israelite and the Egyptians,
Mhm.
Moses had to go back and forth
Yeah.
to the last plague.
Yeah.
But it
Yeah.
wasn't about Moses. It was about God
Sure.
was going to show Pharaoh who's God.
Mhm.
Pharaoh wasn't God.
Yeah.
So it ain't no power but of God.
Yeah.
But if it like I know a lot of people are sick and you don't have no boot lot of you'll see a lot of boots on the ground like it used to be. People are old and sick, but I don't know where the younger generation is at now. Where we saw them all when there was Black Lives Matter marching and stuff, but this is worse, So I don't know where the coming together is at. That well, we can shut it down, yeah, but we gotta go back.
Yeah.
We gotta go back.
So it's just thought, if you have any thoughts in mind of, what could be done, or what, I know individuals or probably some churches or some organizations are doing what they can, but God is still in charge.
This is a big thing.
It's a big
It,
thing.
it it's touching.
And like I said, this is my first year putting hands on. I didn't know it probably did this the last time they shut
I
down,
don't
but I
think it
did.
was this
It wasn't
worse.
this worst, but I
I
wouldn't
don't.
know
I
because
don't
I wasn't
believe.
involved. But
No,
this time,
and it's longer.
yeah. But last time was 35 days. It's just 40. It's just 5 days more. It
It's
just seemed like it's worse, but it's I don't know, just everything just seemed to climax right now. I think it's so much going on,
yeah.
but we can do this. We can do this. So hopefully tonight we'll hear something, and um, we can get back on track. Like I say, Thanksgiving has come up for a lot of people, and not just Thanksgiving, but sometimes people look for that hope.
Right.
I know people need
Right.
to be eating every day, but sometimes you'd be surprised how little things like that, getting together with your family or going somewhere, it's people hope. And you don't, it's just so much that's going on. So
Yeah.
then you got Christmas right around the corner, people looking forward to that. So um you got a tree? Oh, okay. I was gonna put one up that's already lighted, so I had to fix it.
Yeah. Well, last year
I
either.
had that either. I'm just joking with
Yeah.
you.
I mean.
But had to have some laughter
Yeah.
and what's going on. You had to,
Well, he got his lights up. He has lights up all year round.
mhm,
I mean, he gets little more creative as
okay,
this is November.
okay,
But honey, when the electric bill comes.
It was real high for that. No,
Running
I
like,
wouldn't. No, I don't do
have,
that.
have you been by my house
I've been
at
by your house, but
nighttime?
I didn't know what the bill was.
Oh yeah,
Oh, okay.
I'm
Well,
seeing it.
turn the lights off, honey. Turn them off.
Yeah,
Turn 'em off. Leave the switch over here. I'll switch them off. It'll be 2 hours worth of lighting. Yeah. But people.
have Alexa cut the lights off.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No,
Mm, okay.
I'm learning that everything is necessary.
So is anybody doing any traveling? I know that I don't know how much they cutting off,
Yeah.
but how long is those lines now?
Well, I don't know. I know in the Philadelphia airport they have shut down two terminals. So
Really?
yeah, they
Wow.
shut down two terminals. So everything is merging. I don't know. Every day they uh cut flight.
Okay.
Like we're were supposed to go out for Thanksgiving,
Hmm.
but that's up in the air.
Hmm.
Also, like you said, something that you look forward to,
Yeah.
a family is cut in every area.
Yeah.
You can't feed, you can't visit. What
Yeah.
it's something to think about.
Yeah. But we do want safety,
We do go
So
safety,
I guess they are shutting stuff down because of they don't have enough workers.
right?
And then I'm pretty sure the one that's working, they probably done did overtime, and that's not
But
something that you want to
not
be
only
sleeping up there
that,
on.
TSA is one thing, but to not have air traffic
That's
control.
what I'm saying. You
Yeah,
can't
so
overwork them
yeah,
because you need your rest to
yeah.
see what's going on. They have enough problem when everything is up. So yeah, it's just a lot. It's just a lot. But we praying that things are turned back some kind of normalcy, that people will get paid, and that people won't lose their job that because they can't make it to the job because of other things. They might be even when the shutdown is over, they still might lose their job for not showing up.
Right,
So
right,
it's just a never
right.
ending thing. But we know who's in control.
Yep.
But anyway, how's your book going? Yeah. How's
Well, so far so good. I only had it for about a
I
week,
know. I know.
and it's doing pretty good. I had pre-orders for the when I had the launch on the 18th of October, and
Mhm.
I've already put in for a
Okay.
second. So
Mhm.
I'm grateful for that. But uh, it's just not a book; it's a workbook
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to
So we got we,
gathering.
we got some more dates coming up, but we want to wait to give that out so we can make sure everything is going smooth with this shutdown, and get the dates that see when you're going to be available. But moving forward, but last night we had a special. We had nephew Reverend Tony White in the building, um, talking with us last night, and it was some things that we've been going over ourselves that was we was talking about previous, and I just want to hit on some things that we was discussing of forming relationships. Um, I told him that I only knew him on the of standing on the stage, and I think a couple times I played for his group, and only know people through one lens. You just know. And just to hear people's story, just to hear people's lives, that is more than just what you see and how you met them. I, I'm is I'm an introvert. This makes me want to fellowship more or talk with people. Just learning people, learning. And I know you still laughing at the situation, but anyway, Tony, she's still laughing at one part of your story, how you slept through your whole SAT because of what somebody said, because she'd been through the same thing. But that was interesting. We was just got finished doing a podcast earlier of we believed. We believed in back there. our upbringing, and maybe the people who was before us, you reverence what someone told you. You believed in your parents. You believed in your church. You be so if they told you to do something, you believed that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So it's kind of like it was refreshing talking because it's so many of them have went through the same thing.
I think it was the era.
Is that
That
era?
era.
So what era was that? Baby boomers? What would they call it? From the 1950s to the 1980s? I don't know what section. Is that staunchness of you just believe, but the stuff that makes sense.
It's like that scripture, having a zeal,
Yeah,
but not according to knowledge.
yeah. We did a
Yeah.
lot of things just believing.
It's like the Pied Piper.
Was I heard this story, but I don't know. I know you.
He blew this horn and but the thing of the mice followed him, but followed him and got drowned.
That's what that was. Oh, okay.
I was thinking today, it's so many, it's so many childhood stories
Yeah.
that really had meaning to it because it's fairy tales. You just believe anything,
Is that
and
good?
why? No, it's not good.
So why did they do that to us? They
I
thought that
don't know.
was hope.
I don't. I told one girl earlier. He was telling me, uh, "You go do this." I say, "You want me on the limb? You go do it." It's people always when they see you or do stuff, they just put stuff on you, and you be the only one out there. They don't push you, but they ain't out there. They're not following you. They're not with you. You be on the limb yourself. I laugh about things now, but I have lost so much listening to people.
And we just being us tonight. We
Yeah,
just talking different things. So mainly,
telling me what you wouldn't do, but you still there, and I took your advice, and I
you
almost
lost
out of
you
job,
lost a job.
and they standing there 20 years. That happened to me at Court States at Fifth and Market when we used to work down there. These older women sitting around telling me what they wouldn't do, and I'm going to be the one. I ain't taking this either, and I lose my job, and years later they still there.
So what made you move?
What
Like
you
what made you get up? It was something they said that, but they was elderly. Like what made you?
They were older, but they were always saying
But so
what
they had sense. So they were just talking suits.
they were just talking suits.
Oh man.
I could laugh about things then, but
Yeah, you should
early on, I was,
devastated.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I just need to ask a question. Was it because we was and it can't be only us. Was it because we wasn't known? We didn't know things. It wasn't exposed,
Sheltered,
sheltered or something.
yeah.
But sometimes I look at, some of the stuff that we did. I'm trying to figure out if it's because we were sheltered from doing a lot of things. You know, we was raised. Well, we always talked about our religion, how we was raised up. Uh, I thought it was we didn't do a lot. Shelter from a lot of things. And I wondered did they have a part in that we didn't know of different stuff of the reason why we was so vulnerable to things. But then I see people who was used to a lot of things and it was still the same thing. So I don't know if that's a real reason, but it could be a part of a reason that you're sheltered from a lot of things. So what did you do different with your children? Did you talk to them a lot or tell them
I
stuff?
let them go. And
Really?
that probably wasn't the no. What I let go of the
Strictness So,
the strictness. I kept them grounded. I did.
but you let them have more exposure to
Yeah,
different things. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Wow.
They just
So
they
your
just didn't know
culture
about.
do makes a difference.
Yeah,
Society does make it.
yeah.
Is the things that you that's over a region that you're used to. So you get used to that, and sometimes you don't know no different. I think um, fellowship, relationship, all that stuff is important
It's
that you can get
important.
to
It's
interact
important.
with different people that you can know, you know, know
I used
things.
to when I was at one job, they had two times they had um just being gullible. Just when you see words, you just think that everybody is like in my job. It was a picture in the kitchen that said "God bless you." It was something to do with God. So automatically, I just thought, well, it's some believers in here. I didn't know that just because you put up a picture or some words with that his name didn't mean that.
He was a believer.
And then one time we went to the Atlanta City, and we uh we parked in a lot that said "Praise the Lord." So contributing everything that had God's name on it, that you were gonna
Mm.
prosper.
You know that lot still down there?
It isn't.
That sign is still down there. Praise the
But
Lord
what
lot.
I'm saying, when you thinking that everything that has his name or something about him, you I attribute it to success, or
So in talking to people, if you sharing, what did you blame that on? Was you can't say you was taught that. So
no.
what
I
how
said
did you get to be that way? Like
my thoughts.
it was just your thought?
I no, because anybody told me that.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So you just come out of nowhere just thought that if God's name was on it, it was of God. Okay.
If you
Mhm.
said something to me, it was I
Was that
constantly
if you look back now, was that because of lack of exposure or not being exposed to different things to not know that? Or you wouldn't know?
I wouldn't know.
Okay. So that's something uh I struggle with of people who don't want to learn different things. Like even like just say like whatever religion I am. Well, how would I know if I don't learn about or be exposed to what another religion? How do you even know how to engage, how to have conversation? You don't even know
You
about. So
no,
is
you got
how,
to be involved.
yeah.
You gotta
So being cut off from everything is
yeah,
not cool. It's
shelter and
yeah, it's not cool. And I'm not saying it had to be wild and know about
no,
everything, but you do need to learn about a lot of
you
more
do,
than what
you
you
do.
what you're in. Yeah. I didn't know about different families of different people, other people culture, because we wasn't raised with mom and daddy arguing and fussing. So it took a while when somebody howled at me. We know that no, this was normacy. I'm thinking something wrong with you, but you looking at oh y'all don't argue. Then somebody looking at something that's wrong with
And
uh,
arguing is healthy.
just found
Yeah,
that out later on in life. So it's just
yeah.
it's just
It's because it's two people with coming from two different
mhm,
background and two different of opinions. It's not no one way or the highway.
yeah,
You know, I I learned hard.
yeah,
I learned some hard lessons.
yeah. And I think a lot of it too each person can look into their own family. We had a lot of uh, stubbornness, control, like it mixed with those uh, reigness. I call them reigning spirits, but whatever's over your region of your family or culture, and all that mixed together. I'm gonna stand on what I believe, even if it's wrong or whatever. So it made it hard to even try to hear if somebody had a different opinion because you was just gonna make
Yeah.
it right anyway, like strong determination just to uh, believe what you're going to believe.
Yeah.
So
It's not like that
so
at
when you went
all.
to school with your friends and stuff, how'd you function? How did you function uh, coming out of our household? What did you know? You just played.
I had to know nothing. What I'm saying, you just
So what was your
you,
relationship with them? Just play ball or just be friends? Like
yeah,
you don't
just
have no conversation?
about school, about ball, or
Okay.
whatever it
So you
was.
you
We
had your
didn't
own.
talk.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I told your kids and Darlene and kids that I used to go to the first period class because we ain't had no TV coming up, and I'll listen to everything that somebody else said that happened on TV. I had to get the whole story for two classes. By the time I got to the third or fourth class, I could join in the I could join in the
What was that?
conversation.
Junior high?
This this was I think I started feeling peer pressure in sixth grade.
Huh.
Yeah.
See, I
Yeah.
went to Catholic school. Y'all did.
No, we didn't go to Catholic school.
So when we came back off, I remember coming back off of the Christmas holiday, and we had to do show and tell and tell people what you got for Christmas. I had a long list.
That you got for Christmas?
Everything on the what?
Everything that was on mommy's shelf. That what you got for Christmas?
Daddy projected.
Oh, so you just a little
I,
liar. Okay, so you just lied. Okay. All right.
oh, I,
No, but speaking to that, that's why we have these conversations. You know the pressure you put people in. Is there is you had to go about. That's what we came up under. That was your religion, but to try to fit in peer pressure, and you said they made up all that you got for
I had a
Christmas.
long laundry list.
Wow,
Look, just thinking back, it used to be a show called Top This.
they could even top what you had, and all this stuff was old. Wow. So Darlene used to well, we didn't celebrate Easter. We didn't so every Monday after Easter, everybody wore their clothes back to school and we had an assembly where you walk on the stage and show off your Easter clothes. I don't know where Darlene got them clothes from because we ain't getting them for Easter, so I don't know how long she had saved it. But she would participate. Like I would just sit there, just don't participate. You didn't have to participate, but she wanted to participate. But the clothes that she got up there with, it's like, darling, we didn't get that for Easter. That's something you already had. But I think she put it away, didn't wear it until that Monday, so she could be well, she could be in that assembly. But things, things you go through to keep up with others to do. So today, looking from then to now, as a grown up, do you care about keeping up with everybody or
No,
have to? So you did change because some people still do it
nah,
today. Okay,
man,
so
nah,
you could care less.
no,
Yeah. And then after we got grown, that we was able to. It's stuff I still don't do.
nah.
You know, I do it if I want to, and if I don't want to. But back there, it really mattered to
Like
fit
y'all
in.
used to hide the TVs and stuff
Yeah.
under it don't even,
Now I have a TV, and half of the days it ain't even on.
nah,
But it was good, and I think it was good and bad for me because uh yeah, I don't think taking stuff away or not having. I think it could have been a better way to say what not to watch, or because there's stuff people watch today that you probably shouldn't be. That.
yeah,
But I think that would, but to go without and then go through that peer pressure when you didn't understand it, so it made us sneak around and do a lot of
right,
things.
right.
So you created something else. We couldn't wear pants, so we get around the corner. We had up under our skirt. It was just a lot that was going
And
on.
and don't think because you're not in the neighborhood
That people
that
don't know
that
you.
people don't see you.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
remember it's like we couldn't wear pants or nothing, but I went to Clemens Park with my job, and it's
Amusement park.
yeah,
Okay.
some job, and had had my outfit on.
What was the outfit?
I had shorts. I had, you know,
Oh,
I was dressed
everything
for the
that you wasn't
occasion.
supposed to have. Okay.
Got up there and one of the mothers.
Mother church it is.
I instantly got sick.
See, that's what I'm saying. So it creates other things.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
why did you have to wear the shorts to fit in?
That's what I want. I had my boyfriend with me. Nah, I
It
want
was
to go out there with a little skirt.
wow. Okay.
I think I still got that picture today.
Yeah.
That was the time when the Neil Styles was out. I was GQ.
Until you saw the
Got out
mother of the
there and
church.
saw the mother of the church out there.
And you just got instantly sick.
I played sick.
I know you was
Yeah,
sick.
and I sat
So
at
you just messed up your whole day.
messed up my whole day.
Wow.
Sat under the thing with the benches at. My stomach was it wasn't sick. I just said because Clemson Park is small.
Yeah. It ain't like
It ain't
great
like Great
adventure.
Adventure them
Yeah,
that
somewhere you can hide.
you can hide at Clemson Park.
Yeah. So okay, well, we just talking at random. I mean, I know there's other things people did that look back today is funny, but these are the things that keep us going and making us have laughter. It wasn't funny then, but today you can laugh about it. But I see the kids today. Uh, how did you know that, Aunt Jackie? How did you know that? Like, okay, we done did a lot of things, just because we done growed up now, but there's a lot of things that y'all doing. We done been through that. I know what it
And
is.
you can train without opening your mouth. That's why it's important for me this moment to tell my truth. I don't want my kids to live like that where they gotta hide and they got but you see it, I can see it. They won't tell me certain things or it can be something important. Um
Is that because they know of your standard that is high?
my standard is not high.
No, but what would make a kid not tell you? Or what would make somebody not say it to different? What is that?
It's not about my standard. Well, I
They had to think something that
yeah,
reason why they won't do it.
yeah, I guess because of what they thought I represented. But I'm learning and I'm enjoying being mom. Uh,
So are you friends with your kids, or they still have respect, or
my kids, they still have respect, but our conversation is
you
more
can come to
open.
mom
It's
and
more open, and I appreciate that.
so how
Yeah,
did that change? How did they change to come talking to you?
I just started talking to them.
Oh, you changed the narrative.
Yeah, I
Uh,
changed it because I know I can initiate a conversation that I know they ain't gonna talk to me about.
okay.
So I do that.
How many mothers or fathers actually have honest conversation with your children that might be something that you probably think you wouldn't do? Because they're gonna find someone to talk to. They're gonna find, would you rather for them to come to you and have some discussions, or you rather them go somewhere else to find out
I rather them come to me
on anything,
or anything. They can talk to other people, but I don't ever want them to feel they can't talk to me
on any subject, or
on
anything?
any subject.
Okay,
They gotta be comfortable because I am. I'm comfortable now, so
but because
they
you initiated, made them comfortable. Okay, so somebody got to be the initiator to
right.
to do it. Okay,
And I often say, uh, allow.
allow what?
Don't don't expect somebody to talk to you, then you're gonna jump down their throat or be judgmental. Allow them to be them. Allow them to say what they feel. Allow because you once was there too.
Now was that hard?
Was it hard?
Like you as a mother hearing your child say something that you probably like, okay, was it? Even though you have to allow, what did you?
It wasn't hard. I'm gonna tell you why it was hard.
Oh,
Because I went through the same thing.
okay.
So knowing what I didn't have, I gotta be there.
Okay. So we always talk about that. The reason why we talk the way we do because we didn't have no one to. We went through a lot of things that could have been shared, and we could have had avoided a lot of things
Yeah.
because you were scared to go to your mom or older person. Yeah.
You
So,
can talk about now.
oh, you
I'm
better not dare talk about some of the stuff we talk.
I'm okay with, and I love the relationship that we have now because believe it or not, they help me. It's reciprocity because they're more up on like the latest stuff.
Mhm.
So it's conversation, and that's what is imperative. It it draws us closer because we can talk. We allow space to. It wasn't overnight,
Yeah. Yeah.
but even for the mistakes that we made to
Mhm.
talk about.
Right. Right. Okay. Well, that's interesting because young people, much as they don't say it, they need us. They want to. They just don't know how it's going to be received. But if you shut the door and act like it's
Yeah,
like you can't, so sometimes you gotta strengthen yourself up and be prepared to hear what you're going to hear. But you never make them feel like they couldn't come to you.
yeah,
You might have to find another way to go scream or whatever you got to do, but always have an open door because I I know from what I did, because you didn't listen, somebody else will.
yeah,
And sometimes the person that will is the wrong.
yeah.
They don't have, because they don't know how to go to find somebody else that's probably a mother or father figure. They
Right.
go find somebody that would listen to you. Most of the time,
Yeah.
they're the people that was the same age or whatever.
It
Yeah,
gives sound judgment and
yeah,
advice.
yeah. Yeah.
So no.
Okay. Well,
Do you know
maybe
how it feels like even mistakes I made? You know, how you go through things whether it's in your marriage or whatever. Uh, do you know how it feels to one day talk about it?
do I not think? So you, yeah. You're talking to me. You're just talking to people.
Just
Yeah.
you got to be in a state of that's if you because you can lose something good if you're not open. Because just like you got feelings, the person got feelings. Just like you made mistakes, they so it ain't you like you said. I don't know what podcast was that. You fought for me, but you didn't know at the time I was wrong. You just fought for me because I was your sister. You didn't hear nothing.
Mhm.
You don't even know why we was fighting, but you came to my rescue. Then when you hear what was the truth,
Yeah. All out there, all wrong with all that
yeah,
stuff, and then
yeah,
you use that fault, or somebody else is
yeah.
at fault. Yeah.
And so it's the same thing when like you just said, somebody will lift that what you don't be, or somebody else will.
Mhm.
And so that that's thing one sometimes have to deal with.
Yeah.
You know,
So our
take
next,
ownership of it. I had to.
if you could write this down, one of these episodes, we're going to talk about the strictness of whatever you came up in. I don't care what it is that you cause others to hurt because you couldn't bend, or it was your way or the highway, or everything, like the other person didn't even have feelings or whatever that is. And we stand accused of that with a lot of people of, because it's this way, and we didn't even allow people to even have their own feelings or whatever. But we learn it's things we talk about now because it keeps someone else. Just because this is your standard, it's okay. I'm not telling you not to stand with your standard, but please don't act like your standard is the only standard.
Yeah.
Somebody might not been raised like you or wasn't brought up like you, and you can put them in hell or whatever it is because it ain't like what we do. But but you lose good people,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
you hurt someone for life because of it. But that's another podcast. So what have you done, and who do you think you are that only what you're doing matters?
I don't know.
And sometimes, well, I'm not like that. It can be unspoken. One guy told me one time. He said, you think you righteous." I didn't understand what he was talking about, but when you look back over it, sometimes you got to
It's
go
an
back.
aura.
It's an
It's
aura,
it's a
you know.
it's what you give off.
Yeah,
You know,
and
you don't
my
have to open your mouth.
right, right,
It
right.
is what you give off. It's not pure.
And don't
It's
say you
not
standing for something
no.
because what that aura they was talking about was just rude. You know, you think you more than, and that's not how I felt, but that's what you gave
That's what
off.
you gave off.
Especially when we came up, if you didn't do like we did it in our household, then you couldn't fit. Well, I don't know where you come from. I don't know
Yeah.
what household you was in. You might not even had a parent. Whatever that was. So you made people feel less than, which and it's high minded. It's that's what it is. Regardless of what you thought of it, but I'm learning. I'm learning how to change. Everybody household is not the same. Everybody culture is not the same. And
Makeup is not the same.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Gail. Well, we just been us for about 45 minutes, and I'm happy that we was able to share. We're gonna tell more about like, cause I got more to tell about your childhood. You think I don't know? I'm the oldest, so I know a lot. Where I had to babysit y'all and you did stuff. I want to tell a lot of stuff that y'all did and sneak around and
I
think
had to do baby steps since my children are grown now.
what they
And
mean.
they're listening.
You don't want me to tell them.
That we gotta slow walking.
You slow walker. They know me. What I'm slow walk
Slow
to tell
walk
on
all
you.
the information that you're gonna give
Uh,
out.
I'm coming for y'all nieces and nephews. I got no, I'm just joking, but it's nice to be able to share and say because they doing things that think they
Yeah,
doing
ain't
wrong
nothing new
and
under
it
the
ain't nothing
sun.
new. But anyway, don't forget. I don't know what else you want to say, but I'm remind them of your toy drive for the 14th
Yeah.
next Saturday, November 22nd, from 12 to 4. Got the real talk with Gail. Anything else you want to share?
Um, in the words of Tamar Braxton, getyourlife.com.
Getyourlife.com. Okay. And it's good to get your life back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some people don't know our happiness if you've never been bound
Hmm.
or some people just you just need to break free. Just need to break loose. And I'm not talking about being wild. That's not what because sometimes when we
No,
tell people get
just
your life, they think you gotta do this and that. No,
nah.
just be able to just do some things that you've been wanting to do and feel free about it and happy and treat as long as you be treating people good. I always say, as long as you're not hurting nobody else, do what you can. Travel, whatever that is, live your dream. If you got a dream, they told me it's never too late to even get started.
No.
So how old are you? 65? Whatever your age is, just get started. Just get started. And believe that you got a good 20 years left to keep doing what you got to do. It's never too late. But I know you got something else to say. You over
I
there
know
scrolling.
it.
The last parting words.
Well, I gave mine. You have to give
Oh,
me
I
yours.
already gave. I already gave
What,
mine.
what
Live,
was it that?
live, and let live. I'm living. I'm living to live again. Yeah, I'm just enjoying life right now, Gail. So
Yeah.
never. What you like to?
What you told me the other day, you said when I get finished, maybe I could come back to help you.
Remind me. What?
We was talking about something, and And I said, what I don't know what I said to you. You told me when I get finished dating.
Oh yeah, yeah. So um, cause she got her life back. Right now, we both been doing some stuff together in ministry. She called everything ministry, so that's why I use the word ministry. But she done got to start dating her husband. Now she act like she done forgot everything we supposed to be doing. I told her when she get finished dating, she just come back and we'll start whatever program we supposed to be starting. Well, sometimes that's how it be. It be once you get your life back, you're like, girl, I ain't got. Well, let's say Stella got a groove back. Stella done got a groove back. Stella's gone. So, but sometimes
No,
that
but
it happens late
yeah,
in life when you get your life, and sometimes it's just at the wrong time. It
yeah,
like it's seasons for everything. So sometimes we can plan. Y'all say plan, but hold your plan loosely because you never know what got to come first
right,
so you can live.
right.
So you waited all these years to start
It's
living.
not that I waited.
No, I mean it's just it's happening now. But this is something that people probably in their 20s or 30s do. What you're doing right now is the 20 and 30-year-old stuff, right? So by the time you get 40 or 50, you kind of like seasoned and you going into another state. And then when you get 60 to 70, it's layers. But right now your layers is not with the you just in your own layer right now. But it's all good. But it's good to be happy.
You know, I thought about my daughter always telling me she don't feel like being an adult.
All right, on
No,
that
no,
note,
no, no, serious. Because with adult comes
responsibility.
responsibility.
Yeah.
So sometimes you get into things prematurely and
Hmm.
you become accountable and responsible, but you can't keep skipping classes and, and skipping stages. The stage I'm in now, I should have had years ago. And
Hmm.
I did. He's taking me back to bring me forward. I always was responsible, always looking out, always trying to find solutions. No, sometimes you just need to enjoy it.
Just be a kid again, right?
Just be
You
a
said
kid.
childlike mind. Yeah.
Just
Well,
so that's
you doing that. You're doing that right on top of everything we're doing. So it's fine. It's fine. You gonna make something out of it this time. But anyway,
no
it's good. It's good. To tell everyone else, live your life.
live, live.
Even if it happened at whatever age you are now, if it means that you start living now, live and enjoy life. It's too short
Yeah,
to
yeah.
not. And if you
And
miss
don't wait
those,
for retirement.
yeah, if you miss those, yeah, because a lot of people retire, you're too
Right,
late. It be
right,
you don't know
right.
how your body and nothing gonna
No,
be. So live your life. Be respectful, love God. That's how we always say love God, love family, work hard and be kind. As long as you have a basic,
yeah.
just live. We 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 owe it to ourselves because nobody else gonna give it to you. So I'm not taking nothing from you. I'm glad you were able to sit here with me on Wednesday and shoot the breeze. And the rest of the days, I don't even bother you. I don't. I don't bother you. No, I don't bother you on no day.
That's not the truth.
When do I bother you?
Every day.
All right. I bother you
You got something
every
going on every day.
with you, or
Yeah.
I have something going on.
Yeah, you got something we talking and planning something. I just come over here on Wednesday. But
Oh,
we don't plan on Wednesday.
so is that taken away from your life?
I'm enjoying it.
Oh, okay. All right. Because I don't want to interfere. I don't want to. I don't do that with you every day, girl. All right. Anyway, we're gonna get out of here. Love y'all. Hope everybody is staying strong. Stick together. I don't know what the outcome going to be by tomorrow for the shutdown, but regardless of what, we still going to put up where they can go to get the food and everything. I won't be cooking this Sunday. We do every other Sunday, but if you still need something, let me know because Gail can do something and I'll deliver it. Okay. So we love y'all. God bless you. Gail, and as we always say, love
Love
God,
God,
love
love
family,
family,
work
work
hard,
hard,
and
and be
just be
kind.
kind. Love you, people.